Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope as you're listening to this, you are affirming yourself, not belittling yourself, and really caring for your spirit that's inside you. I'll talk a little bit about the podcast before I go into the episode. First of all, Affirmations for Healthy Living, my original podcast, I will be taking that down at some point, and I've made that announcement on that podcast. So if you still listen to my old podcast, you can always download those episodes to your hard drive, but the feed will be taken down in the next few weeks or months. Thank you again for listening. Thank you again for subscribing. Now, today's episode I'm calling Affirmations for Acceptance. I could also call it Affirmations for Managing Resentment. It's for those seasons where you're like, I gotta deal with this. I gotta figure this out. But right now, it's a challenge. Right now, it's not easy. And I found myself saying that recently as I was walking up the stairs one day. I'm like, okay, I've got to figure this out. I know I've got to figure this out. But right now, it's a challenge. Right now, it's not easy because I haven't figured it out and I haven't accepted everything. I think you'll like this one. Taking deep breaths now. I accept the pain. I accept the disappointment. I accept the sadness. I accept the anger. I accept the fear. I accept the hurt. I accept the devastation. I accept reality. I accept what is. I accept what isn't. I accept the situation. I accept the path. I accept the pain. I accept the tears. I accept the wounds. I accept the damage. I accept the wisdom to not expect apologies. I accept the wisdom to not expect remorse. I accept the wisdom to not expect change. I accept the responsibility to heal myself. I accept the responsibility to drain the resentments. I accept the responsibility to do what I can for inner happiness given the situation. I accept the responsibility to accept and not resist. I accept the responsibility to grieve. I accept the responsibility to address it. I accept the responsibility to focus on what I can control. I accept the responsibility to be clear on what I cannot control. I accept the responsibility to do what's loving and supportive for me. I commit to not lashing out. I commit to consistently working on healing. I commit to the work of forgiveness. I commit to the work of acceptance. I commit to the work of letting go. I commit to the work of understanding. I commit to the work of empathy. I commit to the work of not blaming. I commit to the work of not pointing fingers. I commit to the work of not being judgy. I commit to the work of setting boundaries. I commit to the work of transforming beliefs. I commit to the work of adjusting expectations. I commit to the work of inner happiness. I commit to the work of healthy fulfillment. I commit to me, even though things have happened. I am thoroughly committed to me, and I love myself more every day. And that is my gift to you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps. I hope this, at least one of the affirmations here, stands out for you and something that you can carry through your day in whatever you're facing. And we all have struggles that we face. We could focus on the negative. We can focus on the positive. Focusing on what will take you into health, healing, and inner peace is really important. Normally, I plug my Change Framework mini course at the end of my episodes lately, but a lot of you have been buying the Affirmation Pod workbook this week, so I'm going to plug that. Got some momentum here. Last year, I had an 8-month worksheet series. It sounds like a long time now. And each month had a free worksheet that you could download, and you can get them free. However, I put them all in a package in a workbook, all 8 of them. So you don't have to download them by going to each episode and finding the landing page. So if you want to grab it, it's $10. Affirmationpod.com/workbook is where you can get it. Affirmationpod.com/workbook. You'll get the core beliefs worksheet, the pivot worksheet, the reflection worksheet, the time management worksheet, the money management worksheet, the stress management worksheet, the self-care management worksheet, and the support system worksheet. I hope I covered that all. I really appreciate those of you who have purchased it this week. Thank you so much. It goes to the fees involved with having this podcast and hosting this podcast. And again, if you want to purchase the workbook, affirmationpod.com/workbook is where you can get it. Now go be you, know you, and love you. Thanks for clicking play today. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.